We're going to try this video here, folks. I want to talk to you about what keeps my horses soft, which is the mental part, which I am keeping them calm, which is the softness part. So it's the ground games to start with, because it's called lateral lunging. We're starting to put bend in them. Thought I'd try and take a short little video up here and see if I could get this shot in where you can see here how to keep your horse soft, and maybe you can take it to the rodeo when they call your name in the barrels or 10 minutes before, on how you can go back to the basics and keep them soft. I try, and what I'm thinking of is stay away from two hands. So I'm holding this camera, so I don't want to be having them call my name and having to pull on two reins on a horse that's real green, because I'm just going to get them leaning on the bridle. So I'm going to get into right here where, see, my foot here is making this horse walk forward right there. And as I walk forward, I'm pulling his head around, and now I pin that head with this rein on the back of the saddle here. And this foot here is doing, see how my toe is turned out? And this foot is rolling that energy up over top of the bridle. In order for that all to work and to happen, he has to be soft in the mind. If he's upset in the mind, he won't get soft. So watch me pull him around here. My hand's on the back of the saddle now. This foot's really turned out, which I'm using 4 phases. Turn it out. See, my spur isn't working, just the calf muscle. Then, if need be, I'm going to put the calf muscle in and the heel, seeing how soft he's getting. Watch his expression. Is his expression, is he riled up? No. And then I let him go, and he follows that curl around because his foot is still pushing him around. Someday you'll be able to leave the rein out, and this foot here is what's going to make him soft going into the barrel. Okay? Watch. I got him going forward. I pull that rein, and I keep him going forward with that foot. Toe turned out. Alright? Really out. And then see, because my calf muscle is doing a lot of the work right now. Alright? I want to stop and show you this. Take a look at this spur. This spur. See? Some people might frown upon a sharp spur, but I get my message across to my horse. I'm not confusing him. And again, you're hearing me talk about the 4 phases. See? You turn your toe out, and then as you want more, you turn your toe down and out. Then you start rolling your heel up the rib cage. And if you have to, roll the spur rowel hard up their rib cage till you get a response, and then let go and start over. The Pavlovian theory, however you say that word. You feed a dog, you ring a bell, and you feed a dog a steak. Pretty soon you ring the bell, the saliva comes out of the dog's mouth, and the steak's still in the freezer. It's the same thing that I'm doing here. Yeah, these spur rowels are sharp, right? They're sharp. But that doesn't mean I use them. I very rarely have to use my spurs. Did I use them once upon a time? For sure. But then my horse stays where I'm not. If you say you weren't even using a spur, you'd be here forever trying to get this horse soft. Forward motion. Now I lightly start bringing that head around. This foot is turned out, and I'm rolling him around here, and then I let him go, and the foot keeps pushing him around in that circle. All right, so the other reason I wanted to bring this up, 2 reasons, was that I have a girl that's running barrels this weekend, and number 1 is she goes to compete, and when they're calling her name 15 minutes before, she's getting a little hot, or even in her exhibitions. And she's a little bit, she said, I can't, keep my horse under control. And I said, well, number 1, you got to go back to the basics. Even though it's a colt, see, you got to just go in there and start bending one rein around at a time, right? You might let go of that rein here. Watch me bend this one around. Go back and forth, back and forth. See my horse is pulling there? The foot is making, I'm not doing anything with my hand. The foot is making him soft right there. Let it go. All right, then you could go to the other side, and just as you're starting to warm up, you've got to get back into the basics and keeping your horse bent, because if you get into two hands here and start pulling on two reins, you just get him leaning on the bridle. Someday when your horse really gets broke, you'll be able to pull on two reins and he'll give to the bridle and you'll be able to keep him under control. But don't do that for, I don't know how long it takes. Could take a good 6 months to where you can pull on two reins. Like, I'll ride here and I'm going to pull on two reins here. This horse is, and see, still hasn't, and pushing with my feet there. We got a little bit of softness and let go. Well, can you imagine if I went, you know, gathering cattle or whatever, and all of a sudden I got to do some hard work and I get pulling on two reins. Now I teach my horse how to lean on the bridle. Anyways, getting back to the one rein thing, was this one rein also in my circle here, as when you're going around and as like I said, leave your horse alone in the circle here. And now see how he's looking out? Now I'm going to pull on that rein, push with that foot, wait for softness, and let it go. Back to neutral again. I'm not going to hold him in that position. All right, and see how he's looking out there again? Pull, push with that foot, get softness, get softness, get softness, and let go. And you just do it and do it and do it. All right, so this is what I was going to bring up here. If your horse, you get cantering around here and things get out of control on the circle that I've taught you so far. This video isn't about that circle particularly. It's what to do when the circle goes out of control, right? You go back, stop your horse when your circle's going out of control and get him back here. Again, see the mental part here, how this horse is mentally under control. Go walk your circle, let that rein, pull on that rein, get him soft, let it go, and walk some more circle, pull on that rein, get him soft. See my hands going to the back of my saddle here. My foot's doing all the work. I'm pushing him around. When he gets soft, this horse is advanced now, so he can stay soft and go around my little tight circle here for 2 or 3 laps. My foot, anytime he gets wandering out, I pull on I pull my hand around the back of the saddle even farther and push more with my spur till he gets soft and let go. So when your circle gets out of control, come back here and do this lots. Pull your horse down, get the little circle soft again. Once it's soft again, start walking your circle just like I am here. And when you feel like it, try and canter off and try your circle again. So again, the circle is about, when it gets out of control, take them in this little tight circle again. Get your foot to get them soft. Look at that expression there. Let it go. Now I'm ready to try my big circle again. Don't be scared to stop and do this several times. If you've got like a very hot bred barrel horse and they get out of control, stop that big circle and do your little circles. Do it and do it and do it. And as the week goes on, you'll notice you don't have to pull them down near as much and do the little circle and get them mentally under control. Again, remember my program is about the mental, then the emotional, and then we work on the physical. All right? See if that helps you at all.